The next step is discover. So you've basically created your event plan, you've defined your promotions, you've identified all the activities and your partners, and you've actually scheduled it all out so it all can be executed. If you're managing it yourself, great. You can find third parties to help you manage it. We provide that service for people, but really we can do anything from giving you the tools to manage it yourself or manage it for you. But that depends on who you are, where you are, and what you're trying to accomplish. The discover phase is, I think, the most important, not to undermine the others, but measuring your marketing is super critical as much as possible. Map your marketing to your online data, and ultimately you're doing all that for one reason. You want to learn what works and you want to do more of it. In this example, you can look and see what kind of registrations you had for each promotion. This is just a monthly view for an example, and you get an idea of what did I spend here, how many registrations did I get, did that make sense? Some of the things that kick the scale up has as much to do with the promotion and the timing. The timing is one of those things that's really important and tough to measure via data, and you have to have just some more anecdotal experience to know how to evaluate the effect of timing. Moving a gear giveaway from January to February may make sense, it may not, but you have to be able to understand how to do that. The data and the views do give you the majority of the information you need to make those decisions. So I'm going to come down to this example here, just the June example where we had 475 registrations. So we had a promotion that month. Okay, great, but I still don't know what worked and what didn't. I just know that I had a promotion and I had that many registrations that month. And I come down and if I look at the weekly view, I see that, okay, the week that we had the promotion clearly outperformed the other weeks in that month. So let me go down to a daily view to get an idea of exactly what happened. Okay, so I see that on June 3rd, it was National Rain Day promotion, we had a spike. So that promotion itself was one we want to do again, but can I get down and see any level of detail of what activities worked and which ones, okay, so the paid one had the most impact, but certainly the Facebook boosting helped. So this is where you have to make judgment calls on marketing decisions. If you think that just because the Facebook boost only had 23 new registrations that it wasn't as effective per se, you can easily argue that any marketing you do provides awareness and top of mind value that is not measurable. If you run a print ad or a banner ad or even a Facebook post, it reminds people of something that they've seen perhaps before via the email or from the other print ad or whatever it is you had promoted earlier. So we take all this data with a grain of salt just because we have to make sure that we don't overreact to the fact that one item has a higher score than another. Overall, this was a relatively inexpensive promotion. It had a fantastic ROI. We calculated your gross total registrations. For our purposes, we took the running average of the week, which was 12 people a day. So we subtracted that off and to see what the net was from that promotion. And then we have a multiplier of what's the value. So the value per registrant is, I think in this case, it was something like a $70 fee minus $10 minus a $10 cost per participant. So it's like $50 of net revenue per registrant, so $7,200 of net revenue, $2,000 cost, and a $5,200 ROI. So for us and our team, we will repeat that next year and probably look and see is there a broader audience we can add to reach, because I feel like I would be more likely to invest a little bit more if I can have a return on investment. So take some of that expected return on investment from this activity, invest it further in more marketing for that promotion, and hopefully turn that from a $5,200 ROI to more like a $7,000 or $8,000 ROI. And this is a great tool. My team can take this and execute it next year flawlessly. The first year is really challenging, which is why we offer that help for people. Through the free marketing audits that we do, we sit down with partners and we help them understand what they're doing, what's worked for them. And we've had partners that we look at and say, your stuff's been going great, you should keep doing more of that. When you're ready to try to grow further, we can help you based on what you've already been doing. So I think it's a really good tool. And fundamentally, what I want to leave you all with today is just work to know what works for your clients, help them know what works, and help them do more of it. Remind them. And if we can help you do that, we'd like to help you do that. Because on our end, ultimately, we want more people to be focused on marketing and valuing it. More events don't because they're afraid. Their marketing budgets come and go with their sponsor dollars, and it just blows my mind, but that's how a lot of people make their decisions. And our events are all built without sponsor dollars in mind. We're very grateful to have the ones we have, but if we didn't have sponsors, our events still succeed because we invest in them through marketing. And we've been really fortunate in being able to replicate that. And thanks so much. If you have any questions, just let me know.